Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. I am Venkat from cashewinformation.com, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to this important section, the 62nd edition of Event and Knowledge Series, proudly organized by cashewinformation.com. Today, we will be focusing on the 2026 Guinea Conakry Cashew season. We are honored to have with, with us the distinguished speakers, Mr. Mohammed Dayawan, CEO, Dayawan Ferez SARL, Guinea, and Ms. Asmao Mokombo, Head of Export and Marketing, MSC Shipping, Guinea, who brings valuable insights and on-the-ground expertise to this discussion. Without any further delay, let me introduce our first speaker. Mohammed Dayon is an entrepreneur and senior executive with over 20 years of experience in agribusiness, international trade, and financial services across West Africa. He is the founder and chairman of Dayon Agri Industry, where he leads strategic development, corporate governance, and investment planning with a strong focus on cashew processing and export operations in Guinea, Ivory Coast, and Guinea-Bissau. He has a cashew processing plant in Guinea, Ivory Coast, and Vietnam, making him an important actor in cashew industry. Mohammed has extensive experience in strategic leadership, international trade, negotiation of international partnership, and working with financial institutions and development partners. He holds a bachelor's degree in business information systems from Mercer University, USA, and he is professionally certified in insurance, ethics, and financial risk management. He is currently active in several professional organizations, including serving as the president of the Guinea Cashew Interprofessional Association and being a member of the Association of Exporters of Cote d'Ivoire. Over to Mr. Daiwan. He will speak about the Guinea-Bissau cashew season, Guinea Conakry cashew season. Over to Mr. Daiwan, Muhammad Daiwan. Yes, sir, you can. So, are you able to
Yeah.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. You can start, sir.
Okay. Good morning, everyone, and thanks for the good introduction here. Um, yeah, we want to thank Eventel for this opportunity to talk about the cashew industry this year in Africa, the perspectives, and how the new season is going. The crop in Guinea has started already in the area of Kankang, almost about 2 to 3 weeks ago. Um, More than 200 to 300 trucks have already arrived in Conakry. The season is going well. The crop is a little bit short in terms of quality. The average we are seeing somewhere around 44 to 45 compared to 45 and 46 of last year. For the quantity of the production, we don't yet know for sure, but it looks like it's a short crop and a little bit short of quality. In terms of pricing, the season started well, somewhere around 7 to 8,000 Guinea franc delivered to Conakry, but now it's going a little bit up, upper side, somewhere close to 9,000, even to 9,100 franc Guinean today that people are saying. So these are, just the beginning of the season. Bouquet, people are harvesting. Um, there's no lot of trucks coming yet out of Bouquet, but that will start within this week to next week as well. Thank you.
Sir, could you please let me know about how much quantity produced by Guinea Conakry during 2025 and how much quantity exported out of Guinea Conakry?
Last year's production was around 180 to 200,000. Of course, there's no solid statistics in Guinea like it is in Ivory Coast and other countries where uh, the cashew sector is well organized. Um, some of the quantities also go through the borders, but it has been stable around that area between 150 to 200,000. So last year, the data that we got, Vietnam got uh, more quantity than India, but the total volume for both countries was somewhere around 180,000 in 2025. So we'll see how that number will go this year.
Okay. So when the exports are likely to resume, sir?
Guinea, there's no specific date for exports like it is in Ivory Coast or Burkina or other countries. Every actor is free to export whenever they have the cargo. But for this season, we have not yet exported anything. We are planning to start by next week. Of course, there's still congestion issues here at Guinea Port, but maybe Asmao, that is working for the shipping line, can tell us if other exporters have already started exporting the new crop.
Sir, any idea about how much crop arrived so far?
Um, Yes, there's no an organization here like the CCA in Ivory Coast that will know live the quantity that have arrived. Here we can just guess talking to people that are working on different balance bridges and information that we collect from the production areas. But it looks like around 300 trucks have already uh, come to Conakry, which is somewhere around, I should say about 10 to 11,000 metric tons already that has moved.
So when bouquet materials will arrive, sir?
Bouquet will generally start, some few trucks started loading last week, but we don't know yet if the trucks have started coming to Conakry. But there are some movements going on in Bouquet itself. Some people are doing some dry and things of that nature.
Sir, you have mentioned that one Guinea Conakry crop is somewhere close to 200,000 tons. Could you please split up in which area the production is higher, whether it is in Kankan or in Bouquet or which are the major regions, major producing regions?
Yeah, Kankan is producing the larger quantity in Guinea. Um, when we are in around 200,000, maybe like 120 to 140 will be out of Kankan, and maybe between 40 and 60 will be from Bouquet side. Because the Bouquet side is also expanding, going to near Bissau border as well. But the majority of the quantity comes from Kankan area.
Okay, sir. Okay. So which area the quality is higher when whether it is in the Konkan region or in the Bouquet region?
The Kankan region, the quality from the beginning of the season for good years will be between 46 and 47, similar to Ivory Coast quality near Korogo, Ojene, on that nature. But for years where the quality is not very great, like this year, it will be between 44 and 45 at the beginning of the season. The better quality comes from Bokeh side near the Bissau border and Senegal border. In that area, you can get the beginning of the season between 50 up to even 51 sometimes. And that area also is divided in two different qualities. The bouquet near the ones that is near um, the Conakry side, the nut counts are bigger, somewhere around between 170 and 180. That's the pure bouquet product. But as you go near Bissau border, the nut count is higher, sometimes up to 210, 200, 200 to 210. But the quality is also very good, between 49 and 50.
Okay, sir. So any idea about the overall cashew plantation in Guinea Conakry? How much cashew area is under planted?
Yes, like I said, those statistics are very difficult to know because there's no a specific organization that is in charge of collecting the data. Um, but what I can say, the last few years, the cashew production is really growing really fast. Um, because at one point, 4, 5, 6 years ago, or even the government had an initiative to give free seeds to farmers, support them with fertilizers. So has been a lot of new plantations. That's the increase now in the volume is coming from that. So we will see in the next 2, 3 years where Guinea production would really be, because sometimes it's very hard to know. Some years when the market is not very good from Bissau, from Cote d'Ivoire, there's the transfer of products through the borders coming to Guinea. Um, for example, in 2022, uh, actually 23, the Guinea production went up to 270,000. But when Ivory Coast closed the border in 2024 and 25, that number went below. So it's very difficult sometimes to have the correct statistics because of the cross-border movements.
Okay, well noted. So one more thing, how many cashew processing units are located in Guinea Conakry?
Uh, we have some, some small artisanal processing units that don't do more than a capacity of 500 ton a year. They are local processors and selling in the local markets. In terms of industrial factories, there's only one, which is our own factory based in Kankang with a capacity of 10,000. But this year we are doing an extension to go to 20,000. So last year we really didn't process much because of our extension process that is going on.
Okay. So this year, how much you are planning to process, sir? Any idea?
Will be between 15 to 20,000 out of this plant.
Okay, okay. So is there any government policy initiative of Guinea to promote local processing? Because all the countries are coming out with some kind of incentives to local processing, as well as some preference to ASEAN processors over there.
Uh, for now, um, there's nothing that has been applied, but there's a lot of discussions going on right now between our interprofession, our association with the local government. There have been some restructuring of the government entities. The Ministry of Commerce and the Ministry of Agriculture were separate. Now they have been put together again. And there's another new institution called Guinea Development Board. that is fairly new, that was put in place just this month, that will now be the body that will be controlling all the exports. So there's a lot of discussions going on with this new entity, and a lot of changes will be happening very soon. Maybe not fully during this season, but before next season, you will see a lot of policy changes in Guinea.
Thank you so much, sir.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, please stay
You're
with
welcome.
us. Once second speaker speaks, then delegates can pose some questions. Please stay with us, sir.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Now let me introduce our second speaker, Madam Asmao Makambo. She is an experienced export sales and marketing professional with over a decade of expertise in the shipping and logistic industry, primarily with MSC and Merck's in Conakry, Guinea. She specializes in export-import operations, commercial negotiations, customer relationship management, and marketing strategy execution. In her current role as export sales executive and marketing coordinator, she oversees commercial activities, customer follow-up, KPI reporting, and marketing and budget planning. Her career demonstrates consistent growth from customer service roles to strategic commercial responsibilities. She holds academic qualification in economics and management from University Kofi Annan de Guinea, and she is proficient in French and English. Over to Madam Asmao Makambo.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Good
madam.
day, everybody. Yes, my name is, as you say, Asma Makumbu, not Makambo, please. Okay. Okay, that's I would. Okay. So I'm here today to explain the situation of the congestion of the port, and also to know what can be put in the area to help the importer and the exporter for the system. Actually, it is exact that we are facing with a significant congestion for several months, and this situation is unstable, but average waiting time to birth is 3.5 or 4 weeks, sometimes more than that. Actually, we have 5 vessels, 5 boats waiting to berth, and we have to. The situation is very, very, very complicated. Okay, it's also due to the combination of a lot of factors, like increasing of the traffic, the insufficiency of land-based transport, and also the accumulation of the empty container. Okay, shipping companies have even applied congestion surcharge, as you know. Okay, we also are trying to make some strategy. Some companies, some shipping company is trying to make some strategy, like us MSC. We are trying to make a lining up the vessel. Okay, so mass targeting the right spot. These two strategy also lead to some customer saying that some shipping are not facing the congestion. This is not true. Okay. Also, I think that this also is this situation is due to this situation. We are seeing the waiting time, the frustration from the customer, they're asking us, for example, I'm talking about actually for the exporter, for the cashew, the situation actually. But with the Conakry terminal, it has been put a new procedure to help for the export this time. Few 4 or past 5 days, we have put a meeting with some clients, like exporter, like freight forwarder, and Conakry terminal to explain this new procedure to avoid any delay or any complication for this season of cashew. Okay, for that, it has been put a system of like the flight system, the opening and the closing date. This will help the customer to do not put and to avoid the container staying long time in the yard, and also to assist customer to take the empties on time without paying any invoices when they take the container. Okay, with that, they are going to return back to container full, sailed, and giving us to company line all the details with BGM, with all the details concerning this this container and this commodity, and then we shipping line will send it to the Conakry terminal, and after that they are going to take the invoices and enter the container inside of the port. But concerning this how to say that, the opening date, we are explaining to the client that they will only enter the container full in the yard only when it will be 10 days, when they will know the boat berthing date. Okay, 10 days. They have 10 days when they have the boat ETA. We are going to send them that information on time, and then they will have only 10 days to send all the full container inside of the yard. Before that, it can be made. So we know that it will cause some frustration, but if this procedure is not applied, we will be facing with another congestion for this season. Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
So considering the, ma'am, some questions from my side, considering the current geopolitical tensions, how much is the increase in freight rates when compared to last year?
For the export or the import?
Export.
Or both?
Yes, exports
Okay.
are passing to Asia, like India and Vietnam.
Yeah. For the export, there is not too much increasing of this, because this situation is not impacting a little bit with the export. Only of the situation of the Middle East, actually, since a few weeks. This is why we have been charges to implement a new charges. At the beginning, they started with that. Also, we have been for $40 per TU. It was the first time, and after that they send a new one surcharge of $130 per TU. That means $260. But for now, it has been reduced also for 100 USD per TU. So our actual prices is I can say that it is it's look like less than the last year, but due to this surcharge implemented, it will be grow a little bit. Okay.
Because of surcharge, it will be higher by almost 260 USD, correct? In
Yeah.
overall.
But
Okay.
if we check for some destination like Vietnam and also some port of discharge of India, the prices from our side are is very good because we some charge some freight are from for us are minus because in that prices we have all charges included, and when we make the separation we can find that we are offering a minus prices, but we here in local we try to negotiate a good prices, but unfortunately with this situation, the actual situation of we have been tell to add this 200 USD for the 40 feet. I can tell that this year the freight is lower than than last year for some destination.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks for your elaborate answer.
Okay.
Now over to Mr. JP Gar. You can raise your question.
Sorry?
No, one of our participants wants to raise some questions. So
Okay.
over to Mr. JP Gar, whom you want to
Hello.
ask question.
Hello. Good
Yes, sir.
morning,
Hello,
everyone.
dear. Hello, how are you?
Yeah,
It's
good.
Mr. K.
Madam, yeah, JB
Yeah.
Kar. I'm
Okay.
speaking from Ivory Coast, Abidjan. I
Mhm.
work in Kebal Ramchandrai Group here. We are into cashew
Okay.
business. We
Okay.
do global cashew export, import, as well as processing. We have a factory here in Ivory Coast. So my first
Okay.
question to Mr. Muhammad, and then the
Mhm.
question will come to you. So the
Okay.
first question is that the cashew processing in Guinea Conakry has not been much so far. That's what we came to know about it, and they have set up a factory which is 10,000 tons to increasing to 20,000 tons. That's what they talked
Mhm.
about. I just want to know what is the government plan for setting up a factory in Guinea Conakry? Are they really interested, the foreign investors to come in and, get the opportunity of whatever quantity they are producing currently, 180,000 to 200,000 tons, for the benefit of exporting of cashew kernel and getting the processing done? And second question is there a big licensing process, and how many days it will take if someone is interested to come in and invest in Guinea Conakry? So that's the first question. And second question to you, ma'am. You talked about the freight and you said that freight has not increased. That's a good news. But you know that war surcharge and all this comes on a sudden, which nobody knows. Probably that you need to
Yes.
address.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Thank you very much. This is my question.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for your question. Like I said earlier, there will be a lot of reorganizations of the cashew sector in Guinea. There's a lot of discussions now going on between the private sector and the government to try to implement certain changes that will really encourage processing in Guinea. The investment code in Guinea is very, very attractive in terms of tax exemptions for people who are setting up factories. in some areas like in Kankan and Bouquet that are classified as Zone B. Sometimes you can get tax exemption for 5 years that you can even extend to 7 years. And you can have um, total exemption on all the equipments that are being imported. You can get 100% exemption on VAT. But in terms of subsidy, there's no specific programs yet in Guinea, like it is in Ivory Coast and other places. But those discussions are ongoing right now. And hopefully with the new authorities, they will put a mechanism that will be able to provide subsidy for companies that are really willing to set up factories here. As the president of the interprofession, I'm also talking to some big players, trying to convince them to come and set up factories in Guinea. But the first discussions that we have had with the governments, they are trying to see some numbers that will be really attractive for them to start implementing some changes on the ground. Because if there's only one processing company, it's really hard to take specific measures to boost the processing. So that's why I'm talking now to all the parties that are in. I will not name any names here, but I'm talking to some big players, processors that are also willing to come, and we will have direct discussion with the governments what the government can do for us to make the activity more attractive. Because definitely Guinea is also thinking, like all the other countries in the sub-region, how to protect local processors, how to encourage local processing, and make the cash.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
To
Madam, you can
market better.
answer
So
the
this
next question.
is some on the topic. I think my contact information are shared there, and we will be able to go deeper in the discussion. Thank you.
Okay. Ma'am, now you can answer that question. Next question of Mr. JP Gar.
I think that Mr. Jedika asked for he said that normally the freight is lower than last week, but for these new charges implemented, we have no any choice. We have to follow, and this is not only for MSC; it is for all the company line. Both of us has implemented these charges, and we are saying that finger crossed if this situation can be stopped or something like that, maybe they can delete these charges. But for now, it should be applied.
Okay.
Have I replied
Thank
to
you,
your
madam. Thank you.
question? Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I got the answer. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, you're
And
welcome.
is there any export
Yeah.
tax of raw cashew nuts from Guinea Conakry now, or there is no tax?
Please ask to Mr. Dione because they are in charge of that.
Dione
We
is there?
hear. Yeah, sorry.
Mr. Muhammad is there? Muhammad Dione?
Mr. Dione?
Yes, there's no a lot of taxes here. Right now, we are paying less than $25 per metric ton. When you look at the global taxes that are being paid, around $13 that is being paid to Agipex, and around 300,000, per container that is being. So the taxes are relatively very low. When you put it all together, it's less than $25 per metric ton. But yeah, we don't know when that will change with the new authorities that are coming.
Okay, sir. So what will be the ASEAN export price from Conakry for 45, 46 ABS?
Last year, the average export price was fluctuating between 1250 to 1350 through the whole season. Um, at one point, the price was a little bit more interesting and then it went down again. But we can say the average was between 1250 and 1300, the export price.
So what about this season, sir? What price it will commence? Any idea on that one, sir?
This I'm talking about the Kankan product,
Yeah.
and bouquet was between 14 and 1500. But this year it will be slightly higher from the prices that we are seeing right now, because the locally delivered to Conakry is a little bit over $1,000 now. So yeah, the offer prices will be between 1400 and up at this moment.
That is for 45, 46 kW.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, okay. One question to Miss Madam Asmao. What is the transit
Yes.
time between Conakry and India?
Actually, we have a maximum of 45. You know, at the beginning of the season, the transit time is very, very good. And I know that with the end of the season, sometimes we are facing with the import or the situation of some transshipment port congestion or something, that this can maybe sometimes make a delay. Okay. And also we here are putting a system of follow-up of the shipments as the depot from our side, from all the transshipment ports. We are making a follow-up both from here and with our colleagues from India, and with the tranship port guys. We are making a follow-up every time to be able to send the shipment on time or to avoid any delay. If we see that we are facing with that delay, we are going to put the head office or call and put every our system to avoid this situation. Actually, I put a maximum of 45. Maybe it can be less, but it is better for us to give that that amount.
45 days.
Yeah, 45 days for
Okay.
Tuticorin and yeah, okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Mr. Marichalvan is there? Mr. Marichalvan is there?
Oh, I see that Mr. Marishvan asked for the free time for export boxes.
Yes, sir.
We for at the destination, the free time is 14 days on hire. Okay.
Any other questions from the participants? Please raise your hands.
Okay, Mr. Marishvan asked
How many
question.
shipping lines in Conakry?
Hello,
Actually,
sorry to interrupt.
Oh,
okay.
Mr. Marichalvan is there? Sir,
Yes,
you
I'm
can
here.
kindly answer.
Mr. Venkat, I'm here.
Yes,
I
sir,
meant
yes,
to put the export boxes in Conakry. What is the free time, considering there is a 4 to 6 weeks delay in the vessel berthing? what would be the free time for export boxes?
Normally for the export boxes, the normal was 20 days from here.
20.
Yeah. 20
Okay,
days, but with the new procedure with the Conakry terminal, we must have to check with them again because they say that with the opening date and the closing date, it will not be easy to respect that. But for the moment, this is the information we have.
And how's your inventory position on 40-foot high cubes? Your
How
inventory
is?
position of 40-foot high cubes.
Oh, we have a lot of because we have we have a lot of vessel waiting here, and we have putting a system to do not load any 40 feet to return them empties. So all the empties 40 feet will stay here. And also we are trying to make another system to, if some customer here need to have a lot of boxes with them, if they have that places, we also can assist them to have it. We also have 3 places where we have our empties. We have Kabele, we have Burkina, we have also Kidal. So all that places are putting here to have our empties containers.
Thank you. That's my questions over. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
One more question
Okay.
from Anchit. How many shipping
Anchi,
lines
say how
in
many
Conakry?
lines we have? We actually have 5, but only 4 is doing the export. The last one just started, Costco. We have MSC, Mice Line. We have CMA. We have Hapag and Costco.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Any other questions from the participants?
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Either you can put it in the chat box or you can raise your hands. I think now we are going to wind up this session. I would like to thank Mr. Diamond and Asmao for having a wonderful discussion on the Guinea Conakry cashew season and on the status of the shipping lines, shipping status in Guinea Conakry. Thank you for both of you for having a detailed discussion on the Guinea Conakry cashew season.
You're welcome. You're welcome,
Thank you.
and thank you for you also to having contacted me. Thank you so much.
Yes,
And we are waiting for you for this season also.
definitely. Thank you, Mr. Dayan, Muhammad Dayan. The chat box will be open for 10 more minutes. Delegates can interact with each other.